is the same delusion. The same delusion for a prayerless man expecting to marry a prayerful woman is the same delusion of a poor woman or a broke woman desiring to marry Dangote's son or Otedola's son or Alamudi's son. It's crazy. The delusion is this. It's also delusion to you desire to marry a woman who prays, but you yourself as a man, you don't pray. Don't delegate your prayer life to a woman or your wife. The same way, women, don't delegate your financial power and your financial future to a man you have never met. You are the man of the house. Why should the woman you intend to marry pray more than you? Something is wrong. If you put these things in balance, it's the same delusion that the man is having, that this woman is having. It's the same delusion. So work on yourselves and attract the person that you want to have. Personally, I don't think it makes sense. Brothers, I think it doesn't make sense if the woman you intend to marry should be able to pray more than you. Think about it. You are the man of the house. Why should the woman you intend to marry pray more than you? Something is wrong. Well, this discussion has been something that has been happening. The men are saying, I would want to marry a praying woman. I would like to marry a woman who prays a lot. The question you ask yourself, you as a brother, do you pray? Do you pray? Do you pray a lot? Do you pray average? Do you pray minimum? Do you pray at all? Because it's also delusion to you desire to marry a woman who prays, but you yourself as a man, you don't pray. The same delusion we accuse women of saying when a woman says, I want to marry a rich man, but she is broke or she has no financial capacity on her own. The things she cannot afford for herself, she's expecting a man from somewhere, Prince Charming, to just fall from the sky and marry her. The same delusion is the same delusion. So it doesn't make sense if you are a man and the woman you intend to marry outpraise you. I think it's not right. The argument was that there's no place in the Bible where a woman prayed for her husband. Even though it is true, at least with the little reading of the Bible that I have done, there were women who prayed. You had Prophetess Anna who prayed for Jesus coming, You had, what's her name? Anna, who prayed for Samuel's coming, had to give birth to a child, but praying for the husband, not necessarily, but you had women who saved their husbands. You had Abigail who rescued her foolish husband, Nabal. You had Michal who protected David from being killed from her father, King Saul. You had Deborah who saved the entire Israel from Sisera, through prophecy. You had, there was a lady in 2 Samuel, I call her the mob boss, the female mob boss in 2 Samuel chapter 20. You will see of a lady who saved her entire city, through negotiation and setting free her city from the hands of Joab, David's general. So there are women who did extraordinary things way beyond just prayer. But still, brother, you should pray more than the woman that you love. Don't delegate your prayer life to a woman or your wife. The same way, women, don't delegate your financial power and your financial future to a man you have never met. It's the same delusion. The same delusion for a prayerless man expecting to marry a prayerful woman is the same delusion of a poor woman or a broke woman desiring to marry Dangote's son or Otedola's son or Alamudi's son. It's crazy. The delusion is the same. So you should be able to pray more than the woman you love or your wife. you should be able to your prayer level, your prayer stamina should be greater than the woman you are intending to marry. I'll give a shout out to a few women. I have met serious prayer women who could pray, and there were very few women who could beat me in prayer duration. There are very few. If I try to remember, I'm going to give a shout out to praying women right now. Shout out to esteemed Pastor Zuera. She was my pastor on campus. Pastor Zuera is one person who could outmatch me in prayer, because I basically saw her stamina in prayer. Shout out to Sister Lara Bayeguni. Sister Lara is in South Africa. Sister Lara too, amazing prayer warrior. Then I had these two women and my mother, Mrs. Salisu. This is another woman that can, in duration, she could beat me in duration and even in intensity. Most of these women I'm going to mention now could beat me in intensity, because women had passion. Their hearts are in the prayer compared to men. But in duration, there were only these three women could beat me. Esteemed Pastor Zoera, esteemed Sister Lara, and my mother, Mrs. Salisu. These were the only three women that could beat me in intensity and duration of prayer. But shout out to sisters like Sister Aisha Aliu, Christ Embassy Port Harcourt. Sister Aisha Aliu on campus, prayer warrior, and she married somebody who could pray more than her. Her husband is a prayer warrior too. Sister Julia Damiete, Sister Julia was on campus. There was a few times I met her praying, and I almost cried, because when I heard her prayer points and the intensity at which she prayed for first timers, amazing. Pastor Jamila, she was a pastor with me. Pastor Jamila, when she prays with her whole heart. Sister Vivian, also Christ Embassy Port Harcourt, another prayer warrior. Sister Anna, Christ Embassy Manhattan, she prays with me even till today. We pray together when issues come up. Pastor Kasham, Pastor Kasham, another prayer warrior, prays with her whole heart, prays with intensity and with revelation. Shout out to Pastor Kasham. Her cousin, Pastor Nora, another amazing prayer warrior, mighty woman of prayer. Then you have Sister Oluchi, who works with me, a daughter of mine. Sister Oluchi will tell me that she's going to go and pray. Pastor, I'm going somewhere to go and pray. Like I'm praying. They know her in her compound for prayer. So there were amazing women who could pray. You have Sister Omenka. She's married. Her husband too is a prayer and a prophecy warrior. So her husband even prays more than her sister. Shout out to Sister Omenka, Christ Embassy, Mabo, Lagos, Ogun State. Then in Ethiopia, I had some amazing women. You had Pastor Rahel. You had Pastor Rahel who could pray. Her husband too could pray more than her. You had esteemed Pastor Gannett. Her husband could pray more than her. So the men are supposed to be able to pray more than her. Sister Wow, Tezeta Fanta. Sister Wow prayed carrying a certain burden. You know, it's as if she was carrying something. When she prayed, she carries this weight of glory. That's when I enjoyed praying with her. You had those I raised like Sister Ruth Shimelis. You had Sister Teoda Gashao. You know, they prayed desiring to see changes, and you could see them praying with all their heart and with purity to God. It's always fun praying with these people. And you had Sister Jerusalem Estefanos, who, when she prayed, apart from the atmosphere changing, you had a drive that carried her prayer. The passion was ingrained with the prayer. So you say you want to marry this set of women and you don't pray yourself. Something is wrong, brother. Brother. Something is wrong. You can't say you desire to marry a prayerful woman and you yourself have no prayer life. For those who were senior to me, Sister Pastor Zoera, Sister Lara, and my mom, I learned praying stamina from them. I saw them pray. I saw the duration at which they could pray, and I learned. Then I had friends also on the male side too who inspired me. One was Pastor Shola, of course. Pastor Shola was one of my greatest inspirations to prayer. But what I'm trying to say is the same way you desire a woman who prays, you should be a praying man too. Sisters, the same way you desire a rich man, you should be a woman of substance too. You can't be desiring what you have not invested in yourself. The capacity that you don't have, you want to get. It may happen, but in rare occasions, because we attract who we are. So, brothers, it doesn't make sense. You should pray more than your wife. The standard, And sisters, stop depending on a man for your financial future. Have your own money. Stop waiting for one Prince Charming from Cinderella to show and change your entire life. You have your own money. And if you put these things in balance, it's the same delusion that the man is having, that this woman is having. It's the same delusion. So work on yourselves and attract the person that you want to have in your life. I trust you were blessed. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.